Okay, so today in this lecture we will discuss how how nuclear fission is always an induced reaction. Okay, is always an induced reaction. So what is the meaning of induced? Induced मतलब ये है कि वो खुद से नहीं होगा, वो खुद से नहीं टूटेगा, किसी को तो आके उसको उस रिएक्शन को चालू करना होगा, इंड्यूस करना होगा। ठीक है, तो कहने का मतलब ये है कि जो न्यूक्लियर फिजन है, न्यूक्लियर फिजन so nuclear fission is not a spontaneous phenomenon. Not a spontaneous phenomenon. मतलब अपने आप नहीं होने वाला। ऐसा नहीं है कि वो रेडियो एक्टिव है तो बस टूटना शुरू हो जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं है। हाँ, रेडियो एक्टिव डीके इज अ स्पॉन्टेनियस फेनोमेनन। मतलब अल्फा डीके, बीटा डीके, गामा, ये जो डीके है, दिस इज नेचुरल फेनोमेना, ये अपने आप होगा। लेकिन जो न्यूक्लियर फिजन है, यानी एक हैवी न्यूक्लियस जो दो लाइट न्यूक्लियर में टूटता है, वो स्पॉन्टेनियस नहीं है। दैट वी शुड अंडरस्टैंड, दैट इज नॉट स्पॉन्टेनियस। उसको हमें करवाना पड़ता है, उसको बोलते हैं हम लोग इंड्यूस रिएक्शन। ठीक है, मतलब इंड्यूस करना पड़ता है उस रिएक्शन को। ओके, चलो, तो न्यूक्लियर फिजन इज नॉट अ स्पॉन्टेनियस प्रोसेस। सो टू स्प्लिट a heavy nucleus to split a heavy nucleus we need to externally, हमें जो है थोड़ा एक्सटर्नली उसको एनर्जी देना पड़ेगा। वी नीड टू एक्सटर्नली इंड्यूस द रिएक्शन। We need to externally induce the reaction by injecting a fast moving particle or a particle into it. Okay, so for example, suppose we have a nucleus here, which is a heavy nucleus. It is having protons and neutrons. Okay, protons, neutrons, like this. All this is going on. So this is a heavy nucleus, which is radioactive unstable nucleus or radioactive nucleus. So we are going to bombard this with a fast moving particle, just like neutron. Let us say this neutron, fast moving neutron. So we have to understand this, that this is a radioactive element, but it is not going to, the nuclear fission is not going to happen by its own. We have to induce a reaction. So this fast moving neutron, when we'll bombard, right, what we're doing, we're bombarding this with nucleus. So as soon as it accepts a nucleus or a nucleus goes inside it, sorry, a neutron goes inside this nucleus, what happens is that the energy of this is increased. The energy of this nucleus is increased because you have bombarded this with a fast moving neutron. Then it splits into two daughter nuclei. Okay, then it splits into two daughter nuclei. So nuclei 1 and nuclei 2. And along with this, there are some more neutrons which are released. Sometimes 3, sometimes 2. There are more 2 or 3 neutron particles which are released. And these neutron particles, they induce further reactions. This means they will get injected in the other heavy nucleus, right? There are so many nucleus here because It's a sample, and there are many nucleus. Suppose this is uranium. This is uranium. Then there are many particles. There are many atoms of uranium. So this one neutron has caused a nuclear fission of one uranium atom. But this uranium atom, after the fission reaction, has released three more neutrons, and these three neutrons will now induce the nuclear fission reaction of three more uranium atoms, and those three will induce the nuclear fission of nine uranium atoms. Nine will induce of 27. So this is called as uncontrolled nuclear fission reaction, right? We can also control this nuclear fission reaction. That is called a nuclear reactor. So if we have uncontrolled fission reaction, then that becomes atom bomb. Okay, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, all that attacks, atom bomb attacks, you have heard about. That is basically uncontrolled nuclear fission reaction. And if we can control this fission reaction, then that can be used to generate electric power or electricity, and that is called as nuclear reactor. So please note down till here. This, three more neutron particles have been released, and these are the daughter nuclei. These are the daughter nuclei. Okay, ये जो दोनों आप देख रहे हो, ये क्या है? These are the daughter nuclei. Okay. So now let us see different fission reactions of uranium isotopes. So there are different possibilities. We will discuss a few of them. Okay. So we are going to now discuss fission reaction of uranium isotopes. Okay, so fission reaction of uranium isotopes. So let us take this uranium 23592. So 92 is the atomic number and 235 is the mass number. Okay, so when we bombard this with a neutron, so we get excited uranium atom. That is because it is accepting this neutron is getting injected into this uranium just for a small time, that is just an intermediate step. So it forms uranium 236. This is 92 just before the fission reaction is going to take place. We're just putting this star because this is excited uranium atom, right? This is radioactive uranium atom, this one. And because we have bombarded this with a neutron, now this has become an excited uranium atom. It's radioactive and excited because its energy has increased, and now it cannot, it is not stable, and therefore it breaks, and it breaks into two daughter nuclei. So what are these daughter nuclei? This is barium, having a atomic number 56 and mass number 141, and it breaks into krypton, having a mass number, sorry, atomic number 36, and
दुसऱ्याला
mass
बोलती
number
लगेच
is,
स्क्रीनशॉटला म्हणती खेळते
the mass number is 52.
साधा स्क्रीनशॉट आणि गेम मधला फरक कळत नाही
This is barium plus krypton, and along with this, three neutrons are released. So these are three neutrons. So this is one possibility. Similarly, there are some other possibilities also. Sometimes two neutrons are released. In some cases, five neutrons are also released. So there are different possibilities. So this is one possibility, and maximum time यही reaction होता है. This reaction takes place in maximum cases. Okay, now another possibility is of disintegration of uranium 235 is Okay, it starts with the same reaction actually. That is, a neutron is bombarded on uranium 23592. It converts into excited atom because it has absorbed an extra neutron. Therefore, its energy has increased. And now it has become more unstable, and it may or it breaks into xenon. Now, the atomic number of xenon is 54, and the mass number is 140. Plus, it gives strontium, that is Sr. Its mass number is its atomic number is 38. Okay, and what's the mass number for this? That's 94. Okay, the mass number for strontium is 94. In this case, 2 neutrons are released. So this is also one of the possibilities. Okay, this we should understand that sometimes 3 neutrons, sometimes 2. In some cases, 5 also may be released. So we should understand that out of many possibilities, okay, out of many possibilities, the maximum yield is in equation number 1. This is 1, is equation 1. So this is the maximum. That's why सबसे पहले ये वाला reaction बताया जाता है. This is discussed as nuclear fission reaction. Although there are many possibilities, but this is discussed because सबसे ज़्यादा yield जो होता है वो barium और krypton का ही रहता है, right? Okay, so this we should understand first thing, and in some cases as many as 5 neutrons are also released. Please note down. Okay, so in some cases 5 neutrons are also released. Okay, so on average you can say but on average the number of neutrons in different situation, in different application, in fission of uranium 235 can be taken as 2.5. Can be taken as 2.5 neutrons. Okay, so all of you please note down this. So let us continue now. So let us now talk about the concept of chain reaction. तो ये जो न्यूक्लियर रिएक्शन हो रहा है, तो न्यूक्लियर रिएक्शन में क्या क्या रिलीज हो रहा है, तो एनर्जी रिलीज हो रहा है, और तो इन अ फिजन रिएक्शन जो भी टोटल एनर्जी रिलीज हो रहा है वो कैसे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होगा वो देखो. So in a fission reaction, the total energy released is distributed in following forms. First is kinetic energy of the fragments. So what is the meaning of fragments here? The daughter nuclei, okay, of the fragments. So that is almost 80 to 85% of the total energy that is released. Okay. Second one is there are 2, 3, or sometimes 5 neutrons released. So kinetic energy of the neutrons. So what is the kinetic energy of the neutrons? That is almost 3 to 5%. And there are some gamma rays released. So gamma ray emission hoga, because we have some excited, the fragments are excited, right? Sometimes the heavy nucleus itself, it gets excited, and after getting excited, it again becomes de-excited, or the re-excitation, and at that time, gamma rays is emitted. So this energy is almost 2 to 4% in the form of gamma ray emission. And there's one more thing, of course, that is the fragments. If we have these fragments, and these fragments are also excited when they are formed, and after that there is release of energy in the form of beta decay or gamma decay. Okay, so there is excitation of the fragments, excitation of the fragment nuclei. This energy is released. This is almost 8 to 10% of energy, and this energy is emitted as beta rays or gamma rays, beta particle basically. So this energy, this excitation energy is released. This excitation is released as beta particles or gamma rays. Okay. So this happens after the fission reaction. After the fission reaction, when these particles are formed, when these daughter nuclei are formed, when the fragments are formed, so these fragments, they get excited, right? So, or they are formed, when they are formed, they are already excited. They are formed in the excited state. So from there they get de-excited. How do they get de-excited? By releasing beta particles and gamma rays. So this is these are the four major, you can say these are the four forms in which the energy is distributed as a kinetic energy of fragments, kinetic energy of the neutrons, gamma ray emission, and excitation of the fragment nucleus. Okay, and one more thing we should understand, that in a fission reaction, if you take proper amount of the initial radioactive unstable nucleus जो है heavy nucleus, अगर इसका आप proper amount लोगे, तो this reaction will continue. This reaction will become a sustained nuclear reaction, or it will become a chain reaction. But for that we have to have the proper amount of fissionable material. That is, we have to have the proper amount of radioactive fissionable unstable जो भी है, वो जो fissionable material है जैसे यूरेनियम, उसका proper amount हमें चाहिए. So in a fission, if initial amount of nuclei are taken properly, then what? Then it is possible that the emitted neutrons, further continue. Emitted neutrons will further continue the fission reaction. All right, and this will be called as self-sustained fission reaction. Okay, so this will be called as self-sustained fission reaction. Please note down this, all of you. So this will become a self-sustained fission reaction. इसी को हम लोग कहते हैं chain reaction. Will you please note down this?